That's wild for it to get there. Shit. Let's see here on YouTube, Facebook. Wow. Facebook, isn't it? Well, Bloomberg is supposed to enter the race. Yes. I've been so forth, Donna Brazil, all you laughs, all wowing and weeing about Michael Bloomberg entering the 2020 presidential race. Now, I want to tell you something, guys. Don't get complacent. Don't do it. Okay? Even Roger Stone was saying on the Alex Jones show that supporters is getting way too damn complacent. Don't need to be. They don't need to be making that mistake. Now, I know people out here, they're like, well, Trump, he got this. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. He ain't got shit until he's actually won it. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer or poo-poo anything. It's just it is what it is. You know, Bloomberg, it could be a damn strong Democratic. You know, and I'm got their own businessman, right? Not good, Caroline. Bloomberg's supposed to enter the dinner in Alabama. Hell of a place. That's where he's supposed to enter the race is Alabama. But I'm just people don't get complacent. Look at Virginia back in the midterms. Wasn't no damn red wave. The blue took the legislature over out there in Virginia. And now that governor out in Kentucky, they may have the rest of the legislature may be red, but still, yet you got a Democrat governor. Yeah, a Democrat governor will play with the Reds a little bit, but he won't do everything they want him to do. Tell you that shit right now. Like I said, everybody keeps parroting this red wave, red wave, red wave, and most people out here on Facebook lives in a damn echo chamber. All their friends are Trump supporters. They don't have nothing to do with somebody that's not a damn Trump supporter. You know, I mean, honestly, it's like most of my friends I have on Facebook, they're all Trump supporters. So all I hear back and forth on Facebook is pro-Trump shit. All the world, guys. It's not. A lot of people out there don't like Trump. Hell of a lot. And like I said, Bloomberg, being a billionaire himself, being a very successful businessman, well, the left's coming out with a businessman. Because I'm telling you, Elizabeth Warren is a semi-powerful candidate. She's not all that. Actually, is a lot more popular than Elizabeth Warren would be. So, I mean, well, Blevin hadn't lost yet, but yeah, well, We'll see. But the thing about it is, Democrats getting as close to Blevin as they got to tell you something. And that's in the state of Kentucky. You know, you got your blue dots, Lexington, Bowling Green is kind of a blue dot. I mean, these urban areas, guys, is full of damn Democrats. Country people ain't going to vote blue, but all you city people do, because city people different than country people. They don't have the same values. They don't live the same way. They vote different. It's a fact, guys. Always has been that way. That's not no new revelation there, guys. But I just don't get too complacent and getting lazy. And well, Trump's just got this in the bag. Full people pulled. You know, I'm telling you what's going on. If they're dragging Trump through the damn mud, that's right, they're dragging Trump through the mud. They're going to drag his mud till election time. That's what this impeachment shit's really all about. Drag mud. Now, you can say what you want to say. Guys, let me tell you something. I have been around, I know how people thinks, and I know how damn lazy. I know that they live in their little bubble world, and they don't want making their little bubble world any more difficult than what they needed. Okay? And a lot of people out here, and I'm just going to tell you, they don't like how Donald Trump is on Twitter. They don't. They don't like him out there mouth on Twitter all the time. The only thing that's keeping Donald Trump up right now is the economy. Now, you like Bloomberg in there, that's there himself, so forth and so on. You got problems. You come in there and start making economical solutions and stuff. Trump did. Then you got a contender, guys. Like I said, yeah, after 2020, Trump wins, and then we can celebrate, okay? Yeah, celebrate until after the election 2020, and your man's in power. A lot of people like to celebrate before the game's over. And that's what happened during the midterms. So I'm just saying it is this, guys. No, they're not going to stop until he's gone, Jim. You're correct. I agree with that 100%. You know? I mean, I know I'm sitting here and telling y'all not to get complacent. Really, you need to be out volunteering to put up Trump signs, so forth, so on, guys. I mean, it's, get out, do what you can, do the best you can. Because you're not going to win elections from media. No. Living inside an echo chamber. No, you're not. What I suggest, volunteer for the RNC and go door to door and do door knocking and shit like that. Especially if you live in a blue area. It's what you need to be doing. Totally. Because we don't need another type of situation. We don't. And yeah, Trump $1 million. That's all right now. Over some damn, he's got to pay $2 million settlement loss. Matter of fact, right here it is over here on my Twitter. U.S. News, Trump to pay $2 million settlement in a lawsuit against him. See what I'm saying, guys? They're dragging Donald Trump through the damn mud, totally. And I'm going to tell you what, they're going to lynch Roger Stone. They totally going to lynch Roger Stone. I've been keeping track of the Roger Stone case through InfoWars, Alex Jones, and Yeah, they gonna. Roger Stone ain't no he's getting out of this. He can't even have a real defense. They won't even let his lawyer strike jury, even when they're tied to deep state and the administration. You know, I mean, it's really bad. Like I said, Washington, D.C. hates Donald Trump. Washington, D.C. hates Roger Stone because Roger Stone was the one that kind of helped make Donald Trump. Make sense? Yeah, there you go. Like I said, guys, yeah, yeah, I know it may be bad on YouTube. I'm running a damn app. It's buffering real bad over there on YouTube. I don't know why, but it is. Well, you know what, James McMillian, if you go door to door and a might get beat up, well, you know what? That's what separates real men from the sheep. You know, I go do a lot of things. I ain't afraid to get up. If I was afraid to get up, I would have never done half the shit I've done. It depends on how bad you want something, is what it comes down to, guys. You know, this country right now is in a very, very bad shape. It really is. And most people out here, they don't give two shits until their ass is caught up in it too. And then they start carrying when, oh, well, now it's starting to affect me type situation. Well, think about it. Most people out here don't give two shits about anything but their little bubble world and what goes on in their little bubble world. They're not worried about God. They're not worried about family. They're not worried about country. And that's the reason you've got destruction of they're attacking God, taking the family apart, and they're trying to turn our country communist. Because you got so many people out here so in love with the world right now, and I mean they in love with it. They totally in love with it. They're going to get the world all right, but it ain't going to be what they think it is. That they've lost their morals. Most of them weren't raised the way that they are, put it that way. But they're that way because they care more about the world than they do anything else. Those people right there is what you call enablers. They enable this shit to happen. They don't even care about it. Like I said, the only thing they're concerned about is what's going on in their little life. And as long as any of this shit right here ain't tearing their little life apart at the moment, they don't give a damn. I'm saying it is, you know, we're like the Paul Revere's out here. Me, Dale Brock, a lot of other guys coming out here speak about what's going on in this country. We're trying to wake people to what's going on before it's too late. That's our primary function is get people to wake up to what's going on before we have. We've lost the hell already. Richard, maybe, maybe not. Like I said, guys, don't get complacent on anything. It's not a good idea. You know, why I campaign for Trump every chance I get. Matter of fact, guys, hey, anytime the highwayman has gone out, we've been campaigning for Trump. We've been on the sides of the damn road with Trump signs and Trump flags. We've done all that stuff. And hey, every time we go out and do something like that, we campaigning for Trump no matter how you look at it. We are. We're doing our part, the highwayman is, the best we can for what we got. A lot of other people out there are doing the best they can with what they got too, but it needs to be more people out there. Because guys, I'm going to tell you something. If Donald Trump gets impeached, or he loses in 2020, you just think you have problems now. You ain't got problems you're going to have. And you know, I know a lot of these people out here, these preppers and these keyboard commandos, you know, it's just absolutely, they went and spent all this money on guns. They went and spent all this money on this damn prepper food. A lot of them is paid for damn training, survival training and shit. And they're just so eager to try out all this shit that they've spent their money on and dedicated their life to, that they absolutely want this shit to happen. That they have done went mentally ill. But they don't know what they asked for because they're mentally ill. I want to tell you something, guys. I don't want no shit like that. No, I'm not that damn bored. I'm not fantasizing to be some damn wannabe Rambo. No. Most of these son bitches out here that dreams of that shit couldn't run 100 yards without falling over with a damn heart attack. They can't survive 2 hours out in 110-degree heat without damn action. And there's the same people out here that just want this. They're mentally ill. They're crazy. Bad. The Illuminati and stuff, the mad scientists, that's coming together with all this crazy technology like AI. These preppers and some of these militia guys are just as damn crazy as they are. Prepared for what it's actually going to be like. I have something humming in the background. It's probably this damn laptop. But that's what I'm saying, guys. I don't want none of that shit to happen. I'm 43 years old. I want to live out my life without having a damn breakdown of society, either civil unrest or damn civil war. I want to live here. I want to work, pay my damn bills, and try to live a normal life. I don't want none of this shit out here to happen. But I know what's going to happen if the American people don't pull their heads out of their ass. And primarily, if the Christians don't start going back to God and quit this stupid shit that they're doing. Yeah. If these Christians don't get back to God and get away from these false churches and this false doctrine, with these snake oil salesman preachers, this country's doomed. Saying it is. We think all the millions that sets out to Joel Osteen. He ain't nothing but a Jim Jones when it comes to it. He just a lot richer and has a whole hell of a lot bigger than Jones ever had. He's more of a motivational speaker like Zig than he is actually a preacher, a pastor. And he's out there making everybody feel good about themselves. It's all acceptance. And it's all about just everybody trying to fool us. That's what Jesus didn't want us to do a lot of shit that we're doing out here, guys. Jesus didn't really want society to be the way it is. Yeah. And God, well, he damn sure didn't. He spoke. If you'll go reading the Bible, he really didn't want Sodom and Gomorrah, just as long as everybody was. How about it? Where does it ever say in the Bible, go against God just to make yourself happy? I've never seen that anywhere in the Scripture. I don't think you'll find it anywhere in the Scripture either. Let me come out here and say this. Okay, you know all these scientists has tried to disprove God, tried to disprove the existence of God. Well, now since you have quantum mechanics, quantum physics, and they've discovered that there's other dimensions out there in the last 10, 15 years, it absolutely proves God's existence. Yeah, it does. That there is 11 dimensions, possibly a 12th dimension, and we live in what you could say a multiverse. That there's different realms out there. They've discovered this. No, this ain't science fiction, this is science fact. Where the hell you think quantum computing comes from? It's because that quantum computer, the chip inside of it, operates in multiple dimensions. That's what makes it do what it does. That's the reason. Instead of being a 1 or a 0, it can be both at the same time because it's all dimensions. Called quantum entanglement. And that's what they're going to use to make with real AI. They're already talking about it. You can do them talk about it. Now, I know this may sound wild to people that hadn't done any research. I have thoroughly researched it. And several other people watching me out here has done quite a bit of research on it too. And it is a fact. That's what the Super Hadron Collider was all about, was discovering the or boson or whatever particle. Yeah. Open up different dimensions. Possible time. So forth and so on. Spending all that money. Why do you think China's over there building one twice as big as the ones they got over there in Switzerland? More powerful. Because that's the key to the future. Science has spent all these years trying to disprove the existence of God, but the only thing they've ever done at this point is prove that he does exist. And he exists, all these demons and Satan exist too, and they're in another realm. God. Remember, they was cut out of heaven. And you know what? Them too. And that's the reason you've got most of this shit out here happening. Is because people God more and more values. They're not honoring God's work. Their society is Sodom and Gomorrah every day. Closer and closer. And a lot of these people sitting in these and they're just feeling good about it. Yes, AI is here. Google already has AI. Yes, they do. They already have a quantum computer. It's not a real good one, but they got one. Uh, you've got D-Wave. You've got different people out there trying to manufacture quantum computers and trying to up the what's called bits, quantum bits, qubits. Trying to double them there, pretty much what you call Moore's law. How computers advance every so many years. They double. It won't be just a few more years, and they'll have a quantum computer that can do quite a bit. Now, the quantum computers that they currently have, that they're actually talking about, they're not probably any more powerful supercomputer that we currently have of the old system. But they will surpass supercomputers soon. Keeping up on this. I am. It's very. They're already talking about putting microchips in people's heads to where they can interact with artificial form of a cyborg. They will have that out within a year and a half. They're already talking. It's really close. Everybody's worried about a chip in their hand when they're chips in people's heads to link them up with the matrix. Think about it. Now, like I said, a lot of people talking about it's pretty wild. It's wild. Why don't you start looking into it for yourself? Freak you out as much as it's freaked me out. This shit's of science fiction, but it's fact. Well, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Y'all have a good night. Think about some of the things I talked about. Don't get complacent. Michael Bloomberg's going to run. And like Caroline Hood, businessman of the left. He's a billionaire. Got to make money, or he would have it. And what they're going to do, they're going to try to drag Donald Trump from now on, now to 2020, and try to piss all these bubble people off at him. Okay? These people lives in a bubble. They're trying to piss them off at him. Because these people that lives in these bubbles, guys, make no mistake, they don't like to hear about politics all the time. They don't like nothing stressing them out or messing with their life because they can't hardly deal with nothing. They're mental midgets. They're pathetic, most of them. And they start seeing stuff out in society more and it makes them uncomfortable. They start wanting to get rid of it. That's the whole reason they're dragging Donald Trump through this mud, guys. That's the whole reason. They understand psychology 101 of most Americans. Most Americans don't like anything interfering with their little bubble life. Catch y'all later. God bless.